But before I go up it, that's feverfew. And when you want to use feverfew as a medicine, you think fever and headache. Stella, come on. We're going up. Now, a lot of these things are medicine and food. I'm going to cover food too. So we've got salmonberry coming. There's a food, and you can eat the shoots. We have maple, and guess what? You can eat maple leaves. Excuse me for a sec. Loki! Okay, here's the dance. All along the ground are trailing blackberries. So if you have time to pick them, you can eat them. This is bracken fern, and it's irritating to the skin of some humans and pets. Now the backyard, although it's pretty vertical, is full of berries. These berries are salal berries, and they might be medicinal too, but they are just kind of yummy and very mild tasting. So heading into the forest now. This log has been eaten by a bear. It used to be over there, and the bear came and rolled it and is looking for insects. Had a good snack. So yeah, this is my backyard, and it's got a lot of trees. And so I'm here looking for medicines, which I'll collect later when my hands are free. Got a lot of really lovely cedar and spruce and hemlock back here. And a lot of animals come through. There are 3 sources of water within two rainforest blocks here, so the animals do come by. One of the areas by a development company, they're developing, but there's an underground stream, and so the water always runs. You can see these salal berries are pretty yummy. That's the flower, that's going to be a berry. Now, it's amazing how every season here gives different plants. And here we have the Oregon grapes. Oregon grapefruit is a natural source of berberine, and berberine is really great for treating issues of the stomach. And so you collect berberine by digging up the shaft of the root of the plant and then scraping anything that's below the surface or anything above that is red or yellow containing berberine. It's similar in that sense to turmeric. It's the curative for H. pylori and other infections of the stomach, gastric mucosa or whatever, and probably other things I don't know about. So we're just really heading up the mountain here, and it just goes straight back to Alaska. Actually, it crosses the road at Fort St. John and Fort McMurray. There's a road, but you can literally walk from this stretch of property right up into Alaska. Gonna go back behind Pemberton Meadows. And so every type of animal comes down here in their search for food, and definitely had every single creature right here, making it interesting and at times alarming. But whatever, that's nature for you. So, Medicine Walk. I have some ghost pipe growing in right behind my house. And so here's the family of ravens over there. I'm going to zoom in on them. There's the baby ravens. They're so cute. Fortunately, my dog is far away, so she's not going to run over there and be obnoxious. Let's go see the family of ravens. I love seeing them. They are so big for babies, darn. They love to drink at the stream I dug out for them. They're so cute. They just grew up here, and baby ravens sound like crows. Oh, I'm shaky. They sound like crows. They're always begging for food still. Even though they look just giant, they're really ravens. Heading into the forest here. It's dark even on a sunny day. I'm just gonna call my dogs. Bella! Sorry. Yeah, here we go, up the hill. So let's zoom back out. I wonder what these guys are eating. Let's go see. Berries? Maybe? Let's go check it out. There's huckleberries here. Maybe they were eating huckleberries. And here are like raspberries or something growing right here. Oh, lucky, there's a lot of berries growing right in my mountain backyard. There's an unfortunate development nearby, but it did open this area up. And so now there's just a ton of berries growing everywhere. So the land here goes all the way up to Alaska. Now this is where the ravens were sitting. Any evidence of what they were eating, I wonder? Nope. Okay, let's carry on with our little looking for Medicine Walk. Had bear here, elk, of course deer, coyote, wolf, ravens, crows, eagles, vultures, a lot of chipmunks. You know how that goes. Just gonna walk up into the woods here. See if the rain has brought any interesting fungus. Certainly going to be a bear superhighway here in another couple of weeks when these berries all ripen up, which is good because at least the bears won't be coming after my chickens or pigeons. So this piece of forest really does go all the way up to Alaska. And bear poo. And I don't make it that far, but I wish I could. Oh, the ravens. They can't get too far without the raven family. These guys are cute. They seem to like my dog. They're like the same color. Okay. Now the forest here is pretty dark in the sun days of summer and even darker in winter. This is a good exposure area, so thinking that bears won't be around right now, that they'll be hopefully napping. These ravens are getting used to me. Hey, ravens. I like that. Look how high up these huckleberries are. That's pretty yummy. Eat some of those. A little huckle brunch. Berry brunch. Wow. It's so great having a berry farm in my back 4,000. I'm being escorted by the ravens. That's pretty cool. Now, if I were to just walk that way, I could walk straight over to Squamish. And then if I were to walk that way, I'd be heading to Whistler, Pemberton Meadows. And if I walked that way, I'd be going to points north of there. And so I'm fortunate. I'm going to enjoy this forest as much as I can. Sure are a lot of beautiful trees here and lots of fresh oxygen. No grizzly bears, or not many grizzly bears, very regularly. Although we do have a grizzly bear who keeps coming back to the coast and being relocated by the Conservation Office Service, and now they want to kill the grizzly bear because it likes coming back to civilization too much. But I think it just likes the smell of food. Also, the Sunshine Coast is full of elk. The forest is very quiet except for the ravens. Where are all the little bird sounds? So I'm walking into the wind. So if anything's going to be smelling anything, it's me. I'll be smelling what's coming. I wonder about that tree. That looks pretty cool, how it's all bent around like that and shiny. I wonder where the chipmunks are. They're usually alerting to us being here all the time. Hmm. This tree is about to fall over. You can see its roots lifting up and it's leaning on the next tree. Where the squirrels do a lot of work here to make these trees fall over. Always just digging holes in the bases of them. I'm going up there. Unlikely that tree will fall on me, but it will be down pretty soon. Oh yeah, look, other things have walked this way. Okay, oh, and a bag of garbage. Most likely from a bear. Let's look at the kind of teeth that have ripped it up. Okay, yeah, look at the teeth marks. Well, when I come back to actually pick medicine later, I can clean that up. And this is the spot I wanted to check out. It looks cool with that tree and that tree. It's like a nice spot to hang out. I haven't found, I haven't found any interesting fungus, but I just found this. What is that? It's like an interesting fungus. I'm curious about it. Certainly not one I recognize. Somebody will know. Okay, what's that weird noise? It sounds like a big raven. I love this spot. I love when these trees are bent. They're so bendy. And that one's so white. Looks like it's been placed there. This is a good spot. If you want to get overrun by bears and coyotes and God knows what else, you just come camp right here. There you go. The rainforest has a lot of life. I can hear little birds in the distance right now. But what's really here, somehow, although we can't see it regularly, are like a lot of wild animals. If you look at all the rest of my videos, you'll see so many animals come parading through here in the hunt for food. But look at these pine cones. I feel like maybe hunting for some pine cones soon. Maybe good for emergency fire starter, just take those giant pine cones and drip wax into them, and then they will flash up really quickly if you need to make a fire. Oh, look at this. Here's something like an owl pellet. Oh, yeah, that is furry owl droppings, I believe. Unless you're a scatologist, this moment may be hard to appreciate, but we are below a big tree. And owls have been really prolific this year, which is so weird. I love it, though. And this is the land of chipmunks. I think these are owl pellets. Let's see if there's bones in there. Or if it's just poo. I don't know. That's interesting though. Evidence of animals. Love it. Very exciting. Okay. Yes, this forest goes all the way to Alaska. You're going to cross two roads, one at Fort St. John and one at Fort McMurray or something. You could go west to the coast. You could go east this way to Squamish, or that way to Pemberton, or due north west and just keep going above the fjords and above the top lines of these mountain ridges and make your way right up to the top of the province. And then Northwest Territories are yours. But you're going to need some wings or something. I love the curvy trees. So I'm just here on a medicine walk. I'm not going to collect medicine right now because I have a phone in my hand. And I just wanted to show you all the topography. I find a fair bit of wonderful edible fungus here. And I do love the tree shapes here. They are pretty cool. The cedars and then hemlocks have interesting shapes as well, although they do tend to fall on you a lot everywhere. We do have some 100-year-old trees here. The fire of whatever 1908 came through here, so the only thing that's left of really ancient trees are stumps. Well, I am just taking you on a walk through the forest with me and looking for fresh fungus because we just had a couple days of summer rain, and you're always blown away about what kind of fungus you can find in the summer. Here's an interesting thing. You can tell which way north is. I'm on the north side of the tree, and this is where the dark funguses grow, where no light hits the tree. Where the black grows is the dark side of the tree. So I know which way north is. It's that way. And so does the black fungus or mold or whatever it is. The stuff that's not seeing any light. What have we here? A hole. I'm not going to stick a stick in there. That's just too cliche. Probably just a chipmunk hole, I would think. Maybe a marten or something. Just in my backyard, really. A few steps from my house. Gotta get a little fresh air before I go take care of business. And this says English ivy. It is not native to here, but did you know you can make soap from it? Yes, you can. So far I've found like 6 edible shrubs here and a couple edible medicinal plants. The multiple species of fungus are all dormant right now. It's so dry. I don't know if you can eat these ferns. Wouldn't that be helpful? That would be really awesome. Because there sure are a lot of them. And they get really big, deeper into the trails of Chapman Creek. So I'm making this video backdrop as a canvas to put my wildcrafting footage on top of, and just seeing what plants besides berries we have here today. I use the moss and the dried up, broken up bits of trees in my chicken coop. In my pigeon loft, they get moss in there. It's so quiet today. My dogs have taken off. I won't whistle for them because it'll blow your eardrums out. I'm amazed at how sensitive this camera is. This is my backyard. There will be no tennis, but lots of hiking. I just needed some fresh air to clear my lungs today. If I had a lot of time, I could pick a lot of trailing blackberries, but I fear sitting on the ground that much will get me hundreds of spider bites and ant bites. And who wants ants in their pants? Not me. I wonder where the dogs have gone. They really did just take off, but I don't. Oh, they're down there. Plug your ears. That's what the coastline looks like. Well, the best fresh air medicine is available here 24/7. And just below that is a fruit buffet. You gotta take time to eat the berries. Your life is never gonna happen quite the same way ever again. Who knows when you're gonna have a berry tree or 50,000 of them in your back 40. I'm hoping not to see a bear today because then you'll experience me scream and act like a spaz on camera. But I'm excited about finding that owl pellet. That was pretty cool. And that raven's got a snack for, oh, it's baby, which was sitting in the tree above me. I didn't even notice. They're so cute. They like to sit in the sun where it's warm. There's a spot here that smells bad. It's the spot where all the animals come through and they smell where everybody else has taken a territorial leak. And so it's like this hall of skank. Jungle and navigational signposts They smell the coyotes. They're running around looking for trouble. Back into the forest. This pathway leads to the longhouse. Or we won't be going all the way over there. Yes, I balance rocks and all the stumps, broken trees, because I think it looks entertaining. Oh, now the wind, yes, is pushing my smell up the mountain. So all the creatures know I'm out here. And yes, they can smell. Okay, so you can see the woodpeckers have been, and maybe bears at that level, have been eating bugs off the tree. And here's an interesting new mark, which is weird. Take a little closer look at it. That is not my neighbor cutting stuff. Definitely not. That is an animal scratching that bark away. You can tell because when she does stuff to trees, it's with an axe, and that wasn't an axe. And the pieces of the tree that are removed are ripped up. So that's a pretty tall bear. Pretty tall bear. That's 6.5 feet. But if the bear was up here. Okay, yeah, we have a big bear that lives here. That's not a sapsucker because it's not dug out enough. It's all ripped up. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad the bear's looking for bugs in all the right places. Let me see if I can see some fur here. I think with all this leaning around here, you might be able to see a bit of fur on the tree. You're not going to tell me, oh, there's a bear behind you. Oh, I heard something. It's kind of funny. Never mind. Nope. So those are some sapsucker holes, woodpecker holes. There, I imagine. Pretty intent on getting the bugs in that nasty old hemlock. So we specialize in old hemlocks that like to fall everywhere here. Of course, there's cedar and spruce. And the fresh buds of the spruce are medicinal. I think they've got lots of vitamin C. And pine sap is good medicine for certain conditions, which I will list here after when I edit into this video. The salal berries are flowering in some places and almost ripe in others. I love to be in the forest. It's pretty hard to be barefoot in this forest. Although I could see walking in some moccasins would be possible. I better get those out. Because 'tis the season to walk gently in the forest and get grounded. Well, here's a question I don't really know the answer to. These furry sunflowers, they're not smooth. They're furry sunflowers. Are they as edible and medicinal as the smooth, not sunflowers, dandelions, as the smooth dandelions? The furry dandelions, prickly dandelions, maybe they're called. Are they as medicinal as the smooth dandelions? And here's what I was talking about, the fresh spruce buds. The fresh spruce leaves have vitamin C and other aspects to them. I'm going to post that up a bit later. I always think in times of war, boy, you gotta get really good at collecting food. The time to research that is before. Some more bear poo. Can't use that as food, but it's pretty fibrous. I guess you could burn it. Why bother when you've got all this forest matter here? If you don't have a wood stove at home, you could do what we do in sweat lodge ceremony. If you want to just heat up a room of your house, you make a metal pit and you heat rocks up, or like you could use metal pots. You heat rocks up and just bring them inside and put them in the pot. Put some sand in there and you've got like a little heater. It's going to hold a fair bit of heat. And you just put a couple people in that room with those hot rocks and it's going to be warm for the night, like a big tent, a heated tent. Also, a single candle heat refractor and then some hot rocks. I think you could actually make it through the night and just keep your fire smoldering outside and keep heating up your grandfather rocks to put into the inside heating area. Okay, so now I'm going into the medicine section. I had to get away from my dogs because I don't want them to trample all over my hidden medicine. They'll probably find me right at the moment when I want to take a recording of it. So the ghost pipe popped up a few days ago, and ghost pipe is one of the most powerful medicines, painkiller. It's an anti-anxiety plant. It has methyl salicylate in it, It's a similar stuff to what's in aspirin, but it's way more bioavailable. And it's similar to what's in those muscle rubs. So you can best utilize it by making a tincture of it. I'm heading over to the Ghost Pipe right now. This is just a few feet behind my house. I'm the luckiest person. I have a whole forest, and it's full of medicine. So my two medicines that are most important right now are the Ghost Pipe and the Oregon Grapefruit. So let's look at the Ghost Pipe. Ooh, it's coming up, but it's coming up slowly as it does. There's the Ghost Pipe. It's really taking its sweet time. But we did have some rain. Now I have to be careful everywhere I step, because it's like probably right. Look, this is the Ghost Pipe. This is Ghost Pipe. It's a powerful medicine that is a painkiller and an anti-anxiety. It's got methyl salicylate in it. Oh my god, and it's everywhere. Look at this. It really makes me excited, as you can see. Oh my god, there's a ton of it back there. I'm freaked right out. It goes right back up this tiny little gully. It is so weird. It's like, honestly, it's still as weird as it was the other day when I found it. It's incredible how it's so tiny and so powerful. I'm gonna have to collect it soon. Even though it's just barely poking up over the ground. It's free, look at that. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, and the circumstances, it does stay semi-buried. Look at it, it's so beautiful. It's Ghost Pipe. There it is. Ghost Pipe. You have no idea how rare it is to find hundreds of this in your own backyard. It's Ghost Pipe. It's a pain-killing plant, the most powerful painkiller in nature, more powerful than morphine or opiates. Holy crow! And not addictive. Oh my god, this is incredible. Holy guacamole! Oh my goodness gracious! Let's take a little farther. Oh my god, it's wild. There's another little piece. I gotta be careful. I don't want to mash it up in it. There's another pile of it here. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my god. It's incredible. And there's a big pile of it there. Holy crap. I don't even get it. How this is even possible. Stay there, dogs. Don't mess with my medicine. No! Go on! Get! Go! Good girl. Don't walk on the Ghost Pipe. That's so wild. There's so much of it. It's unbelievable. Well, I'm rich. Not with money, but with Ghost Pipe. Rich with painkillers. I mean, people do sell this tincture for a fair bit of money, like $50 an ounce. But I just hate selling things. And pure Ghost Pipe tincture from my own backyard is so hard to come by. It's just wild. I'm blown away. Hey, Bella, come here. Come. Bella, come. What are you doing there? I don't get why it just grows in that one little gully. That's amazing. Okay. A little more. A little farther. And oh, that's my rooster. Ruckus. The OG rooster. Pink ladies. Gotta love them. I'm on the home front now. My back line is really a mountain. Clearly, I do this because I like it. And I also want my kids to know what's really important to me when I'm too old to wander around the forest with them and collect medicines, which is going to be really freaking old because I can do this for another 25 years or something. So this is laurel, and it is a source of arsenic, just in case you need some. Back to the feverfew. Feverfew, good for headaches related to fever. Okay, and then here's the shiny, smooth leaf. Just a moment, I'm going to find out. What else do we have here? Yes, plantain. Brown leaf plantain is a great skin healer and draws things out of your body. If you have a sliver or something, you can mash one of these up and put it in a bit of warm oil and then put that right on your skin. This is yellow dock. It's the highest vegetable source of iron. So, you need that. Everybody does. So, doesn't taste too bad. So, that's a big bonus. And here is, of course, the legendary lemon balm. This is nature's Ozempic. And right beside it is catnip. And catnip is calming for your nerves. It goes great in a tea with lemon balm. So nice that they're both right here. I'm happy about that. And beside those two are some oregano growing. Oregano. Another important medicine. And right beside them is rosemary. Of course, rosemary is another important medicine. Now, the whole moral of this story is I have a lot of harvesting to do. I threw this comfrey over here. And, it's getting some mold, or mildew, so I will harvest the roots to put in skin cream. White clover, another medicine. I'm going to list those all of the medicines on my medicine walk and give you the sources for the information about how to use them. And we got some pineapple mint. This is wasabi. Great in the salad. Looks like the bugs are enjoying it too. It takes a long time to grow for the root, but I like the leaves. And what else do we have? Oh, yes. Honeysuckle, another medicine. The leaves and the twigs are medicine, and the flowers also. And here is nasturtium as immune stimulant. And it goes on and on. So we have stuff to eat. Now it's just collecting and preparing it. Here's another look at the wasabi. Okay, well, thanks to all the people who came on this herb walk with me. So, and there's some chocolate peppermint. And hope to see you again sometime.